you really do have to treat it like a drug addiction, even though that seems crazy. Like, this is not me making this up. This is literally the steps I would go through if I was struggling with it right now. And then one day it's gonna click and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I do get over people easily. And I feel like a bad bitch. Hi loves, this is the first long form video I'm making on this channel and I'm so excited to have you guys on here. Make sure to click that subscribe button below. I really appreciate it if you would do that, just because I'm posting on here shorts regularly and I'm going to be doing a lot more advice videos that are long form, and I just want to have you guys on here. As you guys already know, this video is all about how to get over that person you've been obsessing over, and you've probably developed already an unhealthy habit of thinking about them constantly. And I just want to say that this is not an in theory kind of video. I have used these on myself. This is how I get over people. I've been through this. I've been through relationships, situationships, weird talking stages, or just crushes. I've become almost like addicted to that person, and no matter how much you try to distract yourself from it, you just can't seem to stop thinking about them. But every single time I've come out the other end a lot stronger, and I want to help you guys too. Okay, let's get straight into the video. Step 1. Purge absolutely everything. Whatever hurt you, what you ignored, what you miss about them, write it all down. That's why I encourage a lot of you guys to get a journal. That helped me so much, and it's just a great place for you to write everything down. And occasionally I'll type everything into ChatGPT, which might seem like a joke, but I swear, type it onto ChatGPT and be like, can you respond as ... and like whatever resonates with you. Like, I like getting advice sometimes from like certain YouTubers I listen to that really like help motivate me, or sometimes it's like respond as a friend, respond as a parent, whatever it is. Sometimes you can use that to help. And then it's so important to acknowledge like past mistakes. That is the best way to create closure, because if you go to them and you're like, oh, I want closure, I need to go talk to them, well then they're gonna say something, and then you're gonna need closure on that thing too. Like, they're gonna say something that kind of puts you off, and you're gonna be like, okay, and then you're gonna be in your bed at night and be like, well, what do they mean by that? And then you have to go back and get closure for that thing. So you don't need to go talk to them for closure. Write everything down and be like, okay, this is what happened, this is what hurt me, this is what I didn't like. Become very aware of that. And purging can also consist of you like crying, sobbing, screaming over this person, because you really need to get it out of your system. If you've been one to like bottle up your emotions and hide it, this is the time to get that all out. I promise you guys, it is so much healthier to cry about that person for an hour straight than to sit there for weeks just being like, no, like I feel so bad, I miss them so much. And sometimes you just need one good cry to get it all out. But this purging, like crying part, really shouldn't last more than like a couple days to a week max. Like, you don't want to have purging and like crying over them for weeks straight. Like, that is gonna be so unhealthy for you, like let alone like months or even years. Like, I know people who haven't gotten over certain partners for years. That is not good. Okay, we have to get with a program, guys. That was a failed snap. I can't do that when I'm... Okay, moving on. And I just thought this was like a really good analogy. You know, like those like sediment jars that have like all the layers, but when you shake them up, you can't see the layers. It just looks like a bunch of mud. But when you let it sit for a bit, you start to see all the layers. And sometimes you have to sit with yourself. This is what was good, this is what was bad, this is how we don't do it in the future. So get your sediment jar in order, y'all. Okay, step 2, treat it like an addiction, which might seem a little bit crazy, but think about it. If you're with that person constantly, you're making all these memories, you're going on cute dates, you're texting late at night, you have like physical touch, whatever that might mean to you, you're gonna get attached to them either way unless you didn't take it seriously at all. And if you didn't, you wouldn't be watching this video, so keep on listening. It's gonna hit you with so much dopamine. When that person suddenly leaves, it's gonna feel like a withdrawal. And it is so important to acknowledge that that is very much normal. When you get used to doing something for, it could be a couple weeks, it could be a month, it could be years of being with that person, and if you're constantly with them, and then one day they just disappear and it's no contact, it is gonna feel like a withdrawal. That's the best way I can describe it. You don't just feel it in your mind, you feel it in your body where you're tense and your stomach just feels like it flipped over and your heart might be racing a little bit faster. So you really do have to treat it like a drug addiction, even though that seems crazy. For me, that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm like, it's just a drug addiction. It's just a drug addiction. No more than that.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Because sometimes I think about it and I'm like, was this person even that great for me? Like, did they do so much? I mean, did they buy me a house, a car? Did they want to wife me up? Or I just like them, but I don't even know why. and I'm obsessed with them now. That is like the worst kind of addiction where you're like, they're not even all of that. And it genuinely feels uncomfortable. Like that is what the feeling of like a broken heart can be sometimes, is just that withdrawal from that person. Step 3. Imagine how Midday would look next to Elvis Presley.
You say slow down. I don't like to move too fast.
I mean, need I say more? Okay, step 4, which is very crucial. I like to combine God and manifestation, which some of you guys might think like, oh no, you can't put those two together. Manifestation is demonic and all this stuff. No, it's not. Like, if you actually did a deep dive into what manifestation is, it's literally neuroscience. I usually pair that with God and faith because that's what gets me through a lot of things. So first of all, when it comes to God, I like to think of the Bible verse, Matthew 11, verse 28, where it says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." So sometimes thinking about that person, obsessing over them, really does feel tiring on the body and on the mind. And that's when I think about how Jesus is literally inviting us to come to him, give him our burdens, and he will give us rest in return, which is incredible when you really think about it. That is a Bible verse that I honestly repeat to myself a lot. Pray as much as you can. Give your requests directly to God because he will help you. He loves you with his whole heart. So please, when you feel broken, when you're crying, whatever it is, especially like for me, the depression really hits me at night, or I'm just like alone and then I really start contemplating my life choices. That is your time to get on your knees and pray. Ask God, help me, I'm struggling, I need you. And also make sure to add gratitude. Gratitude is so important in manifestation and also in prayer. That's where those things also come together. I can do another video on how both of them connect. Say with peace and with gratitude, God, I ask. So you're not just like, God, hello, like, I'm crying, where are you at? That's not the energy you want to come with. You have to be humble and you have to have gratitude towards God because he's in control of all and he created you. Also, manifestation is important because you have to have a very good self-concept about anything. Anything that I'm good at, before I was good at it, I had a good self-concept about it. So me, when it comes to getting over someone, have I had addictions to people before? Yes. But my self-concept is that I can get over anybody in like a week if I really tried. And if I listen to the stuff in this video that I'm reading to you guys, like, this is not me making this up. This is literally the steps I would go through if I was struggling with it right now. What is important is that you follow them. Okay, if I just give you these and you're like, okay, whatever, Sarah, I'm gonna scroll past, well, it's not gonna help you. But you have to follow what I'm saying because I'm trying to set you guys up for success. You have to be able to train your mind through affirmations like, I'm allowed to let go of things that don't serve my purpose. And the more you say things like this, you will believe it. Like, if you persist in what seems right now like a lie, one day it will become reality. If you just keep saying it, you're gonna start believing it at one point. But right now, even if you're like, I let go of things that don't serve my purpose, if you're like, no, Sarah, I'd like never let go of things, that's okay. But keep believing that, keep saying that to yourself. And then one day it's gonna click and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I do get over people easily. You're gonna feel like a bad bitch. My goal in every video is to at least help one person. If we only have one view on this video, that's okay. But if I was able to just help one person who's been struggling over getting somebody, that is good enough for me. And if you are that one person, please be sure to subscribe or put a suggestion in the comments, guys. I want to make videos for you. My job is to make content that can help you guys out. I'm not just going to post things that are irrelevant to you, but fun to me. I want to make sure I help somebody to reach their higher self. And I will see you guys later. Bye!